Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BackYourself Podcast. Christopher and Hussein here on a Tuesday night, 4 hours after lineups have dropped. And to be honest, it was a 4-hour job analysing the ins and outs of every single team for round 20 in the NRL. Yes, the big 2-0 is here. Not long to go until finals footy. So teams are honing in the last handful of games to end the year. Some cunts have given up. Some cunts are fighting for top 8. Some for top 4. And it looks like a 2-horse race between Melbourne and Raiders for that number 1 minor premiership spot.
It's only a 1-horse race.
Here at the BackYourself Podcast, we do take it round by round, game by game.
Do we?
And quit job by quit job. And with that, I introduce my brother from another
Who's
mother,
gonna
Christopher. That's what they pay you the big bucks for, mate. Who's going to give up? I got a few nominations.
There's a few this week, but
there's some alarming signs from some teams.
I think the quit job is not going to be
Where's Campbell Graham?
I think
Barley.
I think the quit jobs might be the games that no one expects seem to be on paper, not a quit job.
Well, with that, we can transition straight into Thursday night footy. We're back on Thursdays where the Dolphins take on, my mighty North Queensland Cowboys. Two teams that defend their tails off and can't score anymore. If last round's anything to go off, but a spread of -5.5 in the favour of the home Dolphins. Now, is this at Suncorp Stadium or is this in Ethiopia? That's my question.
Suncorp Stadium. Of course, so, yeah. They haven't played in Redcliffe since round one.
Redcliffe is just a phantom zone apparently, but
I want those of you that enjoy this segment as much as I do, delivering it to you guys, ins and outs, to comment ins and outs in the comment section down below, and we will give you a love because it's all love here on the BackYourself Podcast. In saying that, it is all love for the Queensland custodian, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, who is back on deck, meaning Jake Averillo returns to the wing. Lamelus is promoted to the starting side after Fini Fuiaki is ruled out with a broken thumb. Mark Nichols is also going to sit out after being placed in concussion protocol. Harrison Graham and Peter Holler are now on the bench. Two candidates of who the fuck is that guy. On the Cowboys side of things, Jordan McLean realised that Origin is done, so he is out through a calf niggle. Thomas McKaylee will start at prop, even though he couldn't get a run at Tigers. This injury opens the door for Caden Lars to come onto the bench. Coach Todd Payton has made a change to his backline for the 900th time in a row. Jackson Polo is back in for his third game of the year. And Robert Derby has been sent to reserve grade to rot for eternity. Jake Clifford remains sidelined with the quad injuries. So John Bateman returns from a groin injury, has been put on... his return apparently to playing halfback is delayed by 1 more week through a hamstring injury. 5.5 point favoritism for the Dolphins in this one, Chris. How do you see this unfolding after both teams lost in narrow margins of the prior week?
All right, well, here's quit job number 1. Is that it? I actually think this should be 8.5.
Oh, come on.
Cowboys. They've given up. I mean, look, you're also getting this at a price, and I'm going to say this for a few teams this week.
On Todd Payton.
Is must-win opportunity if they want to make the 8. This is got to be in the books of Dolphins. You want to make the 8, this is a must-win. You can't lose to Cowboys. Cowboys have finished their season. Anyone that wants to come at me and say they can still make, they can't. They're an awful side. And they're not going to make the 8. So they're gone. You need to beat these non-top 8 teams, and as simple as that. And look, Dolphins last week were outclassed by a Cronulla side, but only needed 15 minutes to get back into the game. And that's the beauty of Dolphins. Cowboys are going to give you 15 minutes. And 15 minutes is a short spell for Cowboys. Usually it's 25, if not 30. And if you play like that against this Dolphins offense, you are going to concede points. Dolphins were able to score against the Cronulla side, who's a much better defense than Cowboys are, almost 3 tries in like 10 minutes. And Cowboys are running out dirt. You add Hammer to this team as well. I'm good, bro. 5.5, is that it? They're dead.
I can't get there, Chris.
Why do you like Cowboys?
First of all, I adore this team through their effort that they display on a week-to-week basis. Or
Burns
and Paulo next to each other is a sight to behold. For God, Todd Payton, I can't believe you put these cunts next to each other. Laboured as well. Fuck me. In saying that, Purdue's playing 5'8". Adam O'Brien's fired and he's like he's appeared in North Queensland.
I can't help himself. But
look at this team.
I would actually spit on this Dolphins forward back. I'm sorry, mate.
I know.
I can't lay
But they play
five.
gun.
No, there's nothing gun about Molo, Tawa, Lamelu, Keeley, Donahue, Graham, Stone, Kerr, and Holler.
Lucas starting lock.
They're gun without bullets.
Lucas starting lock.
Edwards, yeah.
That's awful.
But Connor,
They're an
Nanai,
awful
McKaylee, Neem, Lawton's pretty good. This is an awful match.
This is a great match. I can't wait
honestly,
to take Dolphins.
I would take Cowboys.
Why?
This to me is closer to being played on a neutral than it is a Dolphins home game. And to me, whoever gets more possession is going to just pointlessly win this game because neither of these teams can defend each other. And in that kind of a shootout, garbage fixture, I'd at least take plus 5.5, knowing that Cowboys can go out there and lose by 4 again.
I disagree.
You're taking Dolphins with literal dirt forwards, knowing that Drinkwater and Dearden will actually, if they do get down to the 10-meter line, they will score for no reason. And you're taking them, assuming they're going to win by more than a converted try, which I don't even think them winning is a guarantee with this dirt forwards.
I'm taking it past that. I actually think Cowboys have just given up. After last week.
If you're going to come to me with the give up angle, I'm not going to fight you on that. I know these cunts will give up. But I think they still think they're good.
No, I don't even think they're good anymore. Especially them lifting the fucking shield as well. These cunts don't care. It's done. And last week was like the dagger. They could have easily beaten Dogs, and they just decide to make it 5,000 errors, just like they did, and concede 2 tries in 5 minutes. Yeah, bro. I'll happily stay away from these.
What's the total for this game?
20.
48.5.
Is that it?
Is that it?
It's Cowboys. Well, they're the best defense. Did you not watch both
the best
teams?
defense and worst offense. There is also. I know this hasn't accounted for much this year because cunts give up multiple times in a row, but 5 weeks ago these cunts played and it was 58-4. So Cowboys, will you go out there and give up again? It is like you to do that, but I would actually be more inclined of taking the points in this.
Well, what you're saying is they have respect for themselves. And no.
They have the fucking Wally Lewis medalist on their team, so come on, boys.
The Wally Lewis fucking robbery.
Just pretend like you guys have Queensland jerseys on. That should be enough to cover.
Moving on.
Here we go.
To probably the game of the round, Friday night, 6 p.m. sharp at Shark Park. Shout out to Barnesy and J-Maz. They head into Shark Park in the repeat of probably one of the most torturous games in the history of the Back Yourself podcast. Week 1 of the semis, the Siwa Wong game, where it's sent the Cronulla Sharks home. And they have a chance at redemption for the 50th time against this team. The Sharks. Death, taxes, and the Sharks never changing their lineup. Convenient as always, running out the same 17 morons that beat the dog piss out of the Dolphins last week. Trent Robinson has opted to recall Chad Townsend. I'm surprised he kept his number in his phone to be able to recall him like that. But he is replacing Hugo Savala at the 5'8 position. And Sandon Smith has been named in the extended squad. He's apparently been regressed beyond Townsend, which is news to me. One other change to the team that defeated the Dragons, Lindsay Collins returns from lifting the fucking Origin shield by himself, and Spencer Leniu shifted back to the bench after backing down to Lindsay Collins in Origin. A spread of 2.5. Is that it?
Is that it? Seriously.
You guys are mentally insane? 2?
Roosters.
With Chad Townsend, you're going to go to Shark Park and get 2 points? Is that it?
Well, he does know the plate of grass.
No. They changed the grass from when he was there. Fuck that. Look, Roosters.
You haven't looked at who's playing second row.
For who?
Roosters.
What, Radley again?
No, go look. I wish it was Radley.
Why was that not mentioned in ins and outs?
I don't know. I actually thought it would be
I'm not getting paid enough for this. Feketi and Crichton. That's fine. But it's no worse than
Teagan. Look, in all honesty, I'm not sure these teams are much far apart in terms of what they're running out there, but
home court is a lot.
As much as Sharks have the narrative behind them that they're awful and they're chokers and they can't win big games, yada yada, and Roosters are running out champions in their lineup like Tedesco and co. I actually wouldn't trust Sharks more in a spot like this.
Yeah, I think it depends on how much you take from last week. I think a few people said in our comment section of the review that we're kind of jumping it early on Sharks, but
did we?
I think someone said they're not rating them.
Neither of us claimed them.
Yeah, no, but I think we're claiming them now. In my sense, them and Manly are coming for every single cunt in the world. But you know what? I'm going to back myself because whenever I back one of these teams towards the end of the year, they always turn out good for me. Manly last year, for everyone, the OGs, I literally was back in fucking Origin, and you were like, nah, they're ass. And I was like, here they come. And they made a great run to make the 8 and went to Roosters and got 2 concussions in 2 fucking players.
Yeah.
And raped dogs, which was very important. Yeah, Sharks is... I would put this like 6.5, honestly.
Jesus.
Roosters, like, they're inept. I like
6.5. Wow.
I actually don't know if they learn anything.
They don't.
And what's incredible is Sharks have actually learned something from basis of last week. Well, at least Hynes has learned something. And the fact they got a win means a lot. Sharks still didn't play their best against Dolphins. And Sharks at their best would dismantle this Roosters team with Townsend. And that's all I can really say. I mean, they have the superior forwards. The backline is comparable.
Do they?
They have Adam.
Crichton, Collins,
Crichton.
Spencer. When you really isolate the Sharks forwards,
they're not the best, but together as a team, they're much better than these idiots. They have Radley. He has headgear.
Yeah.
You can't bring on Docker Clay.
But it depends what Nicho we're going to get, I guess.
Well, of course. I mean, if everyone's just going to say, oh, he's got a one-off game, he's going to play like us, then yeah, take Roosters. Like that's like he's going to play like Townsend, sure, but I just don't think he will.
Are you going to be terrified of Tupou again?
No, because I was just about to get to that. The backline of Roosters, which through Mark and Tupou and fucking I think Billy Smith and Robert Toya, your boy.
He scored last week. Did you see?
Yeah, I did.
For once, they're going to be somewhat contained because they're playing a decent backline. James has been playing out of his mind and really keeping this team afloat in a lot of scenarios, making those plays through the middle of the park. And look, I don't trust the Roosters overall. I don't trust the Sharks forwards. They're a little bit lazy at points, but I still think they have the better forward pack than Roosters. And in my eyes, I think Hynes just builds on last week. Maybe he won't be 10 out of 10, but last week we didn't see much of Trindle. Trindle has been the better half most of the year. Hynes had a one-off game. If they both play great, Roosters really don't have a chance in this game. So I would put this spread higher. But the two, I'll happily take it.
I think Sharks are a slightly better team intrinsically than this Roosters team, especially considering they're running out Townsend and co. And with the spread of 2.5 at Shark Park, that implies that they're about as good as each other, which I would have this model at 5.5 personally. So for that reason, I would take the Roosters with the spread. Sorry, I would take the I would take Cronulla with the -2. I think that's too short of a line to lay in Cronulla. You got the revenge factor of getting destroyed by Tupou again 5 weeks ago. So I'm kind of playing both sides of this in the Cowboys and the Sharks to start the round off. And
you know what I feel like?
We're going to need multiple bodies on Tupou, and then I think we could win.
I feel like this is going to be the Talakai game that we get every year.
He's going to destroy Robert Toya when Latrell couldn't.
Yeah, I reckon.
Fuck me.
Because like Robert Toya, he's agile, he's quick, he's athletic, but this kind of just like raw force. Like it's just you can't tackle him.
Tackle Latrell just fine.
Yeah, but it's Latrell.
Look,
this guy's like a cannonball.
At the end of the day, I would rather put money on Sharks and lose on them if Roosters get it right on the day than take Roosters and watch them. Against Tigers, 500 errors and they lost. Against Dragons, 500 errors and they won because it's fucking Dragons. You're betting on, like, what if, instead of betting on, this probably should happen. Yeah. So for that reason, I would take Sharks. And the winner of this game probably goes a long way to making the top 8. So there's a lot on the line for both sides. Moving on to 8 p.m. sharp.
Now we get onto the comedy show.
This is the
beginning.
Where the circus begins for round 20 because Souths are back from their bye and they trained really hard in the week prior to this. And Penrith are looking more like Enrith with the week by week.
They're scared.
Apparently, they handed the trophy out to Nathan Cleary and Isaah Yeo, and they lifted it up at Combank after beating Parra without Mitch Moses. And now they don't need to play anymore. The season's done for these motherfuckers. But that's all right because they didn't lift the Origin shield, but that doesn't matter to them because they lifted the fucking we beat Parra without Mitch Moses shield. The shit cunts. In saying that, star halfback Nathan Cleary will sit out Friday's match. Blaize Talagi will partner Brad Schneider in the halves. Isaah Yeo has also been handed a rest, even though he doesn't fucking deserve it.
However, Dylan Edwards and Brian To'o are back on deck. Liam Martin remains sidelined with a wrist injury suffered in the Origin decider. Isaac Tungo's suspension sees Paul Alamotti recalled in the centres, while Scott Sorensen returns from suspension in the second row. Edwards will return and see Dane Laurie shift to the interchange bench.
Why?
So this has caused a lot of movement in the spread. Obviously, 12.5 to start this one, thinking that Cleary and Yeo would play. Now we're down to 8.5. And with that, I introduce you Souths. Lewis Dodd has returned to NRL. When was he ever there, really? And will come off the bench and jump at number 17. Jack Whiten will again link up with Jamie Humphries, even though they never link up when the actual game is fucking playing. Cody Walker is sidelined for the rest of his life. Latrell returns from Origin and sees Johnson shift to the wing as part of a wider backline reshuffle. Tass lines up in the centre. Campbell Graham is out with a back injury. Aitken is playing back row. Brandon Smith is out after 10 minutes and sees Harvey return on a hooker. Peter returns on the bench. Moali joins Graham and Smith in the casualty ward. Kepi earns an NRL recall. What has he done to get a recall? Dropped the ball 100 times. 8.5. This is really painful, isn't it?
It's easy.
Souths of War.
Yeah, South.
Why?
What?
They're so bad.
Because they're playing Penrith. What do you mean?
This is the exact fixture in round 5 where we said Souths going to go out and win. And
Yeah.
they beat Penrith.
Look, these cunts are a bunch of cowards. Truly, I have to take out of just like principle. It doesn't matter if it wins or not. They're just cowards.
God,
They were that scared of Para without Moses that Cleary and Yeo had to play. So they were like, all right, we'll play them and not play the others to make sure we win. And then we're going to play the others and beat South. You know what happens in that scenario? You win one and you lose the other because this is how the world works. And I'm taking South any day. That could be my upset alert. I didn't realize these two idiots are out. Oi, bro, don't worry. The comments are all going to be like, oi, bro, it's a genius from Ivan Cleary. Wait till Friday night and you'll see the genius of Ivan Cleary when he loses to South again. It gives South 2 wins.
I really don't understand this from Ivan.
I do.
Why
it's a 5-day turnaround.
Why would he
Back them up after Origin just to rest them the week after.
Because he's scared of Para.
Why? Who are they more...
Tell us.
Okay, without Cleary and Yeo, who are they more likely to lose to? Para or South?
South.
I agree.
Para without Moses. If Moses played, all right, fair enough.
Souths are a monstrosity
Of
what
what?
they're running out there. Talis Duncan at centre again.
Yeah, but
Harvey
these guys can't score.
Aitken and Host.
But they can't score. How can you lay 8? They don't know how to score.
because South conceded to anyone.
No, but
Conceding is like drinking water for Souths. Anyone could score against
South, they've trained on their bye. I told you. This is the beginning of South covering for no reason. They're not going to do anything.
Alright.
They're not going to do anything. Anything. They're going to.
When the games become autistic like these ones,
You have to take
I
the
revert all the way back to what is the right side to take in the point spread. What's sharp? What's whatever? Because if I'm emotionally invested in fucking Host and Aitken, that's hard for me. And if I also have to lay 9, because I think Souths is so bad, I also have to lay 9 with Blaize and fucking Schneider, which. In the Penrith era, how many times has that actually won with laying points with these morons?
Well, they can't score.
Literally never.
No, they've never scored. They can't. Did Yeo play that game? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was with Yeo,
And that was with 10.
Yeah.
And that was with Walker, though.
no Souths were dirt by that time.
Was Walker out? I think Walker didn't play either.
No, Walker didn't even. Well, Latrell didn't even play. They literally lost to fucking outs. Campbell
they're
Graham
worse
didn't
than this
play.
team.
Yeah,
They were worse than this
It
team.
was so bad.
Humphries didn't play. He snapped his leg.
Yeah.
It was just Wyden. It was Wyden and Sullivan. They lost to Sullivan. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So this South team's better.
I guess for that,
But if you think
This
South have
South-
given up, just take Penrith. But I think they'll try.
I think they'll try as well. I would take the
Points with Souths.
Go South.
plus 9.5. I really don't think they can win though. They're
So bad.
Oh,
Out of principle, I'll take Souths.
no,
Penrith is
I think
piss
their
me
winner's coming later. But I think they're close to my upset alert.
if they can just go and try, like trying
The saviour's there.
trying against
Penrith normally like
Their forwards aren't bad.
they're not good. Name me one good forward.
Cool
This
with
guy.
Tuggy.
Yeah, kilometer. That's 4 points.
And Host. And Arrow, I mean.
Arrow's
shit player at this point.
But like I said, effort at this stage against Penrith normally
will get you to be able to hold them to like, all right, let's say they get 4 fucking tries.
Just try.
Right? Can South score like 14 points and
Yeah,
cover?
they
Yeah,
can.
surely.
Is Johnson playing?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 1 try as well. Safe.
Yep. Okay. I like it. Go Souths. What I also like is Jason Riles, my boy, and I'm going to tell you all why in a second. The Raiders return Josh Papali and Hudson Young to strengthen the strength of their forward pack already. Papali starts at lock, Hudson at back row, Horsburgh shifts to lock, Morgan Smithies and Sasangi move to the interchange, Noah Martin and Trey Mooney revert to the reserves, Chevy Stewart to 18th man. All as predicted, Raiders running out the death lineup to destroy the existence of Eels. Joash Papali will start at 5'8" as coach Jason Riles ushers a new era for the Eels. It's brand new. Riley Smith named that hooker in his return from suspension. God. So someone has to be omitted from this makeshift fucking spine.
He did it before Gus did.
Dylan Brown has been moved to 18th man. And I want to sit here for a minute and applaud Jason Riles for having the conviction that Seraldo and Gus didn't fucking have for a month. He has looked at his troops, said, from day one of this season, I've put faith into these young players, and it's time to fucking cut the umbilical cord that is Dylan Brown. Thank you for your service and getting this team to a grand final along with the other troops, but your time has come. Get the fuck out. You may as well drive to Newcastle now. My hope is that we don't see dual bags in the blue and gold for the rest of the season, and these young boys get a proper dig at this. And I feel like this is a move you don't really come back from. Like, how can dual bags warm up the 18th man jersey and then 3 weeks later be like, you're starting again?
I don't think he'll play again. And
so from my perspective, even at the point that Mitch does eventually return to this dog wank lineup, it probably will be Papali or some shit playing 5'8".
Yeah, I assume Papali will play next week.
I think this is the admission that we are completely punting on the season and we're going to develop our younger players and go for the number 1 overall pick.
Look, I agree with the change of like cutting it and just going with what you have. Did he have options in this particular week?
God, no.
I think he did, in the sense of Dylan Brown could easily hold the 6 jumper and you put Isaiah Papali instead of fucking Sean O'Sullivan. Cunt sucks.
Joash Papali and
Dean Hawkins, you mean?
No, you put one of them to centre. It's fucking Sean Johnson. It's Sean Russell. Come on.
Why?
All right,
why in God's name would you do that?
Because he is a centre. He played wing for them when they were in, when Lomax was out as well. So I think that might have been the play, and slowly bring Dylan Brown out of the team. But I also do commend Riles that he can just go out and be like, oh, fuck this cunt, I'm just gone. So fair enough to Riles. He did it before the fucking next one.
I want to clarify. I'm not saying that who they've replaced him with.
Oh, yeah, no. It's
There's
new.
nothing good about them.
Yeah, no. I agree. But it's just...
I don't see Joash Papali being a long-term half in the NRL. And Footy Dean, for all that we've said about him, he's actually been playing okay.
He's got 1 week left.
But he's no saviour either. But it really actually
goes to show the extent that Riles looked in the mirror and is like, you know what? Fuck this cunt. I'll rather play Junior Paul at 5'8" than this guy.
True.
And I respect him for that. If anything, he probably could have done this weeks ago.
Because Dylan Brown at this point of the season, he's just a name. This guy plays garbage every week.
He does.
It's not even that like,
Mitch.
You're moving on and you're still playing good, but I keep playing you because you're playing. This guy literally does nothing week after week. So he's like, fuck this.
Bring Mitch in. Where's Mitch?
An ankle injury to Kitioni Kautauga has prompted a forward pack reshuffle. Jack Williams, the Blues' 27th man, goes to back row, and Hopgood goes into starting at prop. Samrani is the new face on the interchange.
Your boy.
13.5. Which way do you lean in this one, champion?
I think this is going to reignite the young boys. And
yeah.
Look, Raiders off a bye. The fact they haven't had one in so long also indicates to me that they're probably going to come out a little bit shitter than they were at the end of their last before their bye, and they already haven't been playing great. I can't see them coming back and absolutely blitzing Para. The last 2 results, Raiders have scored 41 and I think 50 against Parramatta. So there's also the case of like they won't get just pumped, and I think that's what's going to happen. I think Para lose this game probably by 10. 13 is too many for me. It'd probably get 14 on the day. I'd like the young move because these boys now know that, look, they're all playing for a role in this team going forward. There's no Dylan Brown. This is what the team's going to look like. We know Mitch is going to be there no matter what. But between the halves, one of them is going to play 5'8" next year. Between the forwards, where are they going to play? Hopgood has been moved to prop now, so Dylan Walker, I think, is playing lock. Riley Smith goes straight into the team, which means De Silva's going to fucking pull his socks up because he's just signed for Para and he's already gone onto the bench because he's obviously shitter than Riley Smith. But everyone's competing for a spot. And when a team is competing for spots in an NRL team, that is the best spot to be, and I'll take them in this game.
My adulation for Riles ends right then and there.
All right, you're going to take
I think you're going to see 900 nil.
No, the 900 nil's coming later.
I'm sorry, mate.
One more game.
You cunts are not ready for this fucking avalanche. This green wave that's coming for you cunts on Saturday. I mean, literally you're edged in every single fucking blade of grass on the field. There's nothing here to suggest to me that you can hang in this game for more than 15 minutes. Like I said, I like the fact that Dylan Brown's fucked off because, let's be honest, even if he played, you're going to lose 900 nil. But, I mean, to run out Geimer and Jack Williams against this Raiders forward pack with a bench of De Silva, Samrani, Duri, and Tuivaita. I'm
not laying 13.
I'll lay it.
I'd lay 13 in the next game.
I might lay an alternate. There's a reason these cunts have lost 15-0 every time they played Raiders.
I would happily...
This is an awful matchup.
I would happily... You want to do side wager?
I genuinely think Raiders can score every 5 minutes.
Do you want me to do side wager?
Yeah.
I genuinely think Dragons will lose by more than Para.
Well, I'm not going to come and defend Dragons. They're dead as well. But in all honesty, I would take that.
Wow, I actually think Para will try.
I think they might try for about 5 minutes.
Look...
I think you're looking at it opposite of me that Raiders haven't played good and they're going to come off their bye and play shit again. I think they're going to come out their bye and destroy these cunts.
Nah. I think it's time for these guys to give
up. If Raiders try, how the fuck
would Para even keep up with them?
Listen,
in any capacity. I'm worried about them. They're
dead.
I'm not worried.
The 13 looks enticing, but
14, 15, God knows how much is going to get.
I'm telling you, I'll lay
up to 25.
Their dead week is next week. I'm worried.
Speaking of death, do I start with ins and outs or shout outs? I'll do ins and outs first.
No, wait. Before, there was one thing
I need to know who's playing so I can shout them out.
No. There was one thing I wanted to say about this lineup. If the reports are true that Jerry's injured, and he played injured last week, I truly don't know where Stephen Crichton was.
Yeah, he was thinking about how they can win next year's series. Also, shout out to Seabass and Joel Coddington, the two Eels ambassadors, and Charles Green. I'm getting sick of you cunts winning, but there's another one coming this week.
Right, that's for sure.
All right.
Sit back, relax, get your popcorn.
Cameron Serraldo has listened to the Back Yourself podcast, and he has put Lachlan Galvin as a recall half back.
Starting number 7, baby.
None of this bench bullshit. He's back. Matt Burton has been named at 5'8", and Toby Sexton shifts to the extended bench. Some say he's on a one-way flight to England as we speak, never to be seen again in the NRL. Origin duo Stephen Crichton and Kurt Mann will return after sitting out last week. Why Kurt Mann sat out? That's news to me. With Crichton replacing the injured Bronson Jerry in the centres and Mann named on the bench. Rookie Jethro Rinakama retains his spot on the wing after last week's impressive debut. Daniel Salukafafita named in the reserves and has a chance of making a return from a concussion. Tupanua after his 250-game suspension and hamstring injury as also in the extended squad.
All right, shout out to Zerafrost brothers. Shout out Harry, because this is going to get bad.
Shout out to the Zerafrost brothers and Harry. Hamish Stewart and Luciano Leilua have been named in the 17 despite picking up injuries in last week's loss to the Roosters. Leilua starts in back row, Stewart to come off the bench. There are no other changes to this dog wank lineup. Matt Fino has a chance of making his return.
Shout out to Matt, Chris Creas, Stephen Crichton, Gus, the mastermind, Gould, Cameron Serraldo, the coach of the year. They've already have his name engraved on the trophy. Stephen Crichton, who is refueled and ready to go in the absence of Bronson Xerri. Lachlan Galvin, who we thought last week they were building the statue of Toby Sexton, but they've actually just knocked it down and they've started the new project of building one for Galvin. Shout out to all the Dogs fans who, after being literally 9-1 and waving the Bulldogs flag for the entire year, have now all of a sudden resigned to the fact that this is a building year and that they can't win.
Who said that?
Shout out to Tim Rahman, I think, is the bloke that keeps commenting. Shout out to you. Obviously, love the interactions with you on a week-to-week basis, but him and other Bulldogs fans that I've spoken to truly think that, you know what, If we put Galvin in, it's okay if we lose. We're building. Shout out.
You say this to infuriate me because you know that annoy me.
Why are you getting mad? I'm just reporting. I'm just here to tell you what's happening in the world. We're here for your take.
In what world?
Montoya's healing. He'll be back soon. Shout out to him. Kurt, man.
Still going.
They gave him the Origin Shield.
Oh my God, there's so many.
It's under his pillow at home. He sleeps on it before he goes to bed every night. Max King, with one of the most impactful 15-minute Origin stints in the history of the Origin fucking arena, along with Utoi Kamanu. Did I miss anyone?
No, Preston.
Oh yeah. They're getting the captaincy armband ready for him to play Origin next year. Kick out the
Kurt Man.
Kurt Man, yeah. As I alluded to earlier, yep. Him. Tupanua, the model citizen that's never done anything wrong on the footy field and has no reason to get suspended again, potentially when he does decide to play next. And Salmon, the weak gutted dog himself.
Payne Haas, yeah.
And Payne Haas, who's hopefully his concussion protocol is going to be okay. 9.5. Is that it?
I'm going to still scream at Gus and Serraldo.
Yeah, well, I'll give you the honours.
What? Like, you can't just inept. This is my new word. Why didn't you choose this week to just put Burton in centre, you fucks? How can you start Tuala? And that other idiot, he wasn't good. Don't get it twisted. He wasn't good.
Yeah, he wasn't good at
You could have put Inari on the week and just put Burton in centre.
Where's Wilson?
All right, past that, you finally dropped Sexton. Thank you for listening to the Back Yourself podcast. Finally, that this kind has been shipped overseas. His ship's leaving. That's why they had to fucking get him on the reserves. Anyway, Galvin's starting 7, so I guess everyone can say, oh, here we go. This is what your boys asked for. Yeah, here we go. Dragons are dead. They're dead. I would lay minus 29.5. I don't even know how Dragons are going to score in any capacity.
Zarefrost brothers, just turn the audio down. Maybe put it to 1 or 2. Your team's dead. Absolutely dead this round. 9.5. Who the fuck is setting these lines?
I don't know.
How is this not 14.5?
This should be the Raiders line.
Fucking hell. I guess Dogs have been playing garbage, and I have some appreciation for that.
Well, it's a building year.
Well, they can build this game. It's 60-0 on the scoreboard. They can build that. How would Dragons even go about scoring?
Who are they going to attack? Tuala.
That's a definite weakness. It'll be Galvin, Preston.
Is Kiraz playing?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, Galvin,
Preston, and Ari in the new winger, isn't it? Because Stephen Crichton's not going to play left centre.
No, he will. I think he might.
Oh, okay, safe. Yeah. Oh, that's the problem. The right side's
so Crichton will play next to his boy, Kikau and Burton. So you'll have Penrith on the left side and 4 morons on the right side. But Preston's there. He can protect everyone and get ready for Origin.
Oh, I know what's going to happen. Dragons will score. They're going to score with that edge.
Val's side will be the Inari side, which is a bit dangerous. And
these guys have set up all the fucking idiots on one edge.
It seems that way. I could be wrong. Maybe Crichton plays right centre and Inari, they just throw him on the left side. I hope that's what Gus and Serraldo do. But I don't think at the end of the day it really matters. Hilariously, these two cunts played each other in week 1 to start the season of our first Super Saturday. That got fucking bet all the way down from 7.5 to 2.5. Everybody gave Dragons hope. And Dogs essentially wiped the floor with them. And now that Dragons are 12th, they're not at Cogra like they were in week 1. And Dogs have been proven to be a top 4 side, even as currently constructed. Getting Crichton back, getting Kurtman back.
And Galvin back.
You're still reluctant to put them laying double digits in this one. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think
it's a building year.
You're getting the superior team
in the superior spot, playing a fucking dog wank team in Dragons, getting healthy at the right time of the year, pushing all their chips to the middle of the table.
Shout out to the Kennel,
Matt, Chris Carius, Tim, all you boys. I think this is the week that the building starts, and there will be Dragons ash at the bottom after they get burnt.
All right,
in this one. Full-time score prediction 38-10, in my opinion. Dragons will get really hard.
That edge is awful. If they all play on that, Stephen Crichton, don't be a pussy. Play with the idiots. Don't go sit on your fucking Penrith boys. Because if you have an edge of this... the new winger will play on the other side. Kiraz, Anari, Preston, Galvin. Galvin's not a fucking defensive god. Awful right edge defense. Against Val and shit. Nah, bruv. You can't do that.
It's named that... It's going to be
Raz and Tuala on the left,
and Crichton and his new boy on the right.
Yeah, it's... Okay.
I'm happy with that.
That's
take
fine.
it.
That's fine with me.
I think Dragons are going to die.
Yeah, me too.
Is there any
Much to touch on the Dragon side of things?
No.
What would be the case of taking the points with Dragons? That Dogs are just not that good.
Yeah. It's a building year.
I don't know, man.
Look, if Dogs lose, sell your grand final tickets. They'll never
I
make
agree.
it.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't lose to this Dragons team.
This would set truly signal warning signs to me if these cunts go out and lose to Dragons.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
no rhyme or reason outside of a first minute send off. There's no excuse to lose to Dragons.
No.
I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, Sexton should have been in there. We would have won. I don't want to hear, oh, Crichton's still tired from last week.
Yeah. He's
I
tired
don't
from
want to
his
hear this
wife's
garbage.
trip.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this garbage.
Nah,
just go out and
they should destroy
destroy Dragons and fucking leave
Sorry,
it at that.
Dragons, but wow.
Sorry,
dead.
Zarafos brothers. I'm done with you guns.
So after 2 destructions, you would assume that you would say a third destruction.
Well, that's why they pay us the big bucks, mate. The Melbourne Storm returned to Amy Park to take on the Manly Seagulls, the well-rested Manly Seagulls coming off their bye-off last week. Do you have any reports on how much homework they were given by Seabold?
No, I don't.
They didn't get any homework?
Nah, they won the last
It's
2 games.
mid-semester break for them?
They won the last 2 games.
Ryan Pappenhausen's return from a calf tightness has been delayed by another week.
So I think he's just sitting out until they're under fucking double-digit favourites. He's like, well, we're 10.5, we should win. I'll give Manny another go. Conveniently, he'll heal for Broncos.
Nick Meaney will start at fullback again. Xavier Coates is back on deck after being rested last week. Cameron Munster also slated to return. Coates' return sees Grant Anderson shift to centre, Joe Chan to 18th man. Liero's back in the starting side. Kamakamika shifts to the bench and Jonah Pezzett moves to the reserves. No changes to the Manly side that destroyed Souths prior to their bye. Tom Trebojevic remaining in the centre, Lehigh Apawadi at fullback. 10.5 on the point spread, Chris. A bigger favourite than the draft.
Holy fuck. Melbourne are bigger favourites than fucking Bulldogs.
Yeah, and back to your point, what are these bookies doing? There's, in my opinion, way too many points. Look, this is stating that Pappy plays, this would be 13.5. Come on, bro. Come on. Like,
It's Melbourne and Melbourne, mate.
yeah, and Manly is not fucking South or Para. They're rating
Are
them
they
like
far
Para.
off?
No. They're going to win.
Fuck off.
They ever upset alert.
Why?
I think if we see Para lose, like if Para get pumped, and we know Dragons are going to get pumped, everyone's going to have the greatest
Super
time of their
Saturday
life. They're
party
going,
of
oh my God, Melbourne just need to beat Burnley. And Cherry Evans are going to beat them with a field goal. This is like, look, this is my all chips in the table final play with Manly.
Okay.
Because if they lose, they're fucked. Their draw is way too shit. They have Dogs and fucking Warriors. I don't know. They have a shit draw.
This is the hardest game of their draw. Why would you tip them in this one?
Because this is the one. Because this is the backbreaker. This is the one that's like, all right, we're actually giving them a chance. And everyone's going to wake up and be like, all right, these guys are actually good. And Manly is not far off being good. You get some fucking chemistry in that back line, and their lineup is actually okay. Yes, they have no forwards, but fuck me, they've played okay with their forwards. They've matched it with Penrith. They've matched it with Brisbane. They've matched it with better teams, forward pack, even with fucking Jez in there. It's actually, the problem is 1 to 7. These guys don't know how to communicate. And if they do figure it out, and Seabold's had a week to figure out how they're going to fucking construct an offense, I'm taking Manly, because them figuring it out means points on the board. Melbourne is not some fucking brick wall that they're going to stop Manly from scoring if Manly are at the peak of their powers offensively. And I think they might be the best you'll see. This might be the best iteration of Manly. And for many years, we've seen South go on these runs. South have given up. But we've seen many years South being the team, or
Knights.
Roosters, or Knights, coming in the last 8 weeks and just be blazing hot. This year, it's the Eagles. They're going to be absolutely blazing hot going into the finals. They've had a piss draw in the early side of the season and fucked it up. So conveniently, they're going to go beat every single cunt that is actually good in this fucking competition for no reason and go to the finals and end up losing to Roosters so they can kill me again.
I can't get there, Chris. I'm sorry, mate.
You can't even take 10.
I can take 10.
Yeah, 10.
I can't
That's
take-
all I ask.
I can't take head to head.
They're going to win.
And
I'm confident.
And I would take 10 sweating my fucking nuts off. This forward pack.
It's awful.
It's just not equipped to deal with Melbourne. With Harry Grant trying, Munster returns after the passing of his father. Hughes playing the way he is. It's just like... The right thing to do is to take 10, though, isn't it? It's frustrating, because... It's just like, in my eyes, this is no different to taking the 10 in the Titans game. I know Manly's going to go and try. I know Manly's probably going to go score 2-3 tries, but... I know that this game can be tied with 15 minutes to go, and then Manly don't cover 10.5. I'll fucking strangle someone when that happens.
They're good.
They're not good.
They're improving.
They're going backwards.
They're not. They beat South.
They just ran into Souths and Tigers, and that's giving you hope. Nothing has proven.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. There's no reason from this point to take them anymore. They'll give up. But if they beat Melbourne, they won't give up.
I like your thinking in terms of them coming into this week. I just hate the fucking opposition they're playing.
Mate.
Melbourne haven't tried for God knows how long.
Yeah, but they don't care. Pappy literally... Where is he?
He's waiting for Broncos.
Melbourne play next week, don't they?
Yeah, Broncos.
No.
No. They play some other morons.
I'll circle back to you on that
Yeah.
one. Turbo, he's just out there as a name. Like,
Mate,
what are we really betting on?
The back line.
I mean, okay.
Kane Bradley. You scared of him. And Grant Anderson.
I wouldn't be taking them for Kane Bradley. I'm terrified of Hughes, Grant, and fucking Munster.
Yeah, but that's
And
every game.
Katoa.
If you're
And
scared of
Eli
that...
Katoa.
Nah, it's safe. We got Ben Trebojevic there.
No, last week, like, Munster and Pappy didn't even play.
Olakwatu's there. I got you on that one.
You know what? Because of that joke, I'll take Manly with you.
Yes!
I like them.
Go Manly.
Eagles. They better fucking compete.
Can you-
I don't mind if they don't even cover.
Can you tell me who Melbourne play next week?
Tigers.
Because I feel like there's a death coming.
Oh,
No,
yeah. It's about timing it with Melbourne, because when they try, I mean, wow. Shout out to Jeremy and JB, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah.
God.
He's waiting himself for Roosters. There it
No,
is.
that explains it, yeah.
To show these guns that they're fucking...
Duh.
Yeah. Anyway, so are you locking in upset alert?
Yeah, that's my upset, yeah. What's the last game again?
There's two.
No. But no. The last game. I know what the next game is. Oh, no, they will never win.
Okay.
Oh.
Shout out to Harry Smithers. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to you if you still want it.
I'll take it. They'll like it
There's
this
big
week.
news. There's another May in Tiger Town,
Let's
baby.
go.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Finally.
Taylor May has been named to make his Tigers debut after impressing in New South Wales Cup, with Adam Dewey shifting to lock as a result after his hat trick last week. Benji officially doesn't give a shit anymore. He's just playing backyard footy out there.
Fair enough.
This is what happens when one of your mates becomes the head coach.
Look at the Titans.
The reshuffle sees Twal start at prop. Seyfarth named in the back row after Samuel Olafino picked up a knee injury. Fanua Bole moves to the bench. I'm not sure for what reason, if I'm being honest.
No, because May's starting with fucking old mate.
With who?
12.
Why the fuck's 12 starting over
Because you can't play lock.
You can't even get that right. The fucking...
What Titans got anything right?
Fasu Malawi returns to the starting side after coming off the bench to not cover last week. Jamin Jolliffe is the only change.
I don't even want to do ins and outs with Darters. It doesn't actually matter.
No. What?
Sam Barrels has been cleared of a concussion and will take his place.
No. What? Look who's on the bench. They didn't write that? That was the comedy show.
What?
Look who's first on the... How's that not in lineups? Is it ounces of fraud?
Cowboys is on the bench, guys.
He's going to come on with hope.
He's going to come on for the group to offset hope.
Sione fine.
They've lost.
Jack Bird's there again. Fuck me.
Someone wrote, how is Jack Bird in NRL? Take your words back, because the only reason they covered against Cowboys was because of Jack
No,
Bird.
fuck Jack Bird. He was
Truly despicable last round.
It's good.
all right. -5.5. What do you got for
Is
me?
that it?
Fuck off.
Is that it?
What do you want? 8.5.
Yeah.
Taylor May's playing Brad.
Titans. It's Titans. I'm off Titans after last week. The fact they
tried.
They were in such a position that they could have covered and easily could have covered 10, and they still managed not to cover 10. So how can I go and take them with any points, let alone less than a try?
Because last week they played Brisbane. This Tigers team is just terrible.
Yeah, but we knew Brisbane would play like us, and they did play like us, and they still couldn't cover. Nah.
Can I just call out Jerome Luai? Okay. This cunt's been awful as a Tiger.
The whole year, I know.
Has he played one good game? He played alright against Penrith.
No, he needs Galvin.
This cunt's done nothing.
He needs Galvin.
And I actually watched him with a microscope. Shout out to Crazy Praying Manton as well, who calls this kind out every week.
This cunt's awful.
Yeah, he's awful.
All he knows is that dog shit grubber.
Yeah, and it works.
The twinkle toes garbage at Penrith he used to do doesn't work. Defensively, he's not what he used to be. He literally can't even draw defenders in on his side of the field. He just catches it and pegs it at Dewey and hopes that... But now he can't even do that because that cunt's playing lock. So
Well,
now he's going to be pegging at May.
Yeah, well, he has May.
That's cool and all, but...
He has a new
Are
Penrith
we
club.
really paying you
$1 million to just peg it at the center? I could do that for much cheaper.
Oh, wait, Buller isn't playing, is he?
No, God, no.
Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe 5 is enough.
That,
This would have been 8 with Buller.
Alright, Buller is not fucking
Billy Slater in his prime.
All right,
4
7.5.
But considering that, like, it's 5.5 without Buller, that's come on, mate.
Yeah.
I
kind of like Dewey at lock. I know Titans are going to do some garbage.
I don't mind Dewey at lock, but Tigers are really running out a very small pack, and I think matchup-wise, it's not great against what Titans are going to run out. I know that Tigers, they're going to end up on the other side of getting fucking steamrolled through the middle because they just don't have the big enough bodies. This is a sort of game where you actually need Royce Hunt's 10-minute impact before he goes off tide. Like, you're going to start 12, you're going to pay fucking May 120 minutes, and then on either side, you got Sukar and Seyfarth. That's like...
They're safe. It's Randall.
It's
Randall.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I feel like this is a Titan spot. Tigers, like...
Nah, I can't.
We've learned year and year that you can't lay 1 point with these cunts.
I know, but they broke that curse already.
They should win, but that's what that scares me about Tigers. I've been burnt a lot of times saying they should
you know what? Like,
Titans are that bad.
The only thing you can make an argument for Titans is that they don't want to finish last.
Bro,
If they lose, it's done.
Think about how bad Titans are, that they're close to full strength and they're getting 5 points against Tigers.
They're an awful team.
I know.
But they're not actually... No. It's only Kinney and...
Who's missing? Kinney and that's it.
Camper.
No, he's there. He's in the 14 jersey.
It's Kinney.
Yeah.
Wow, they're that bad.
They're that bad, yeah. But
because they have feeders on the bench.
But I'm telling you, they literally have everyone except Kinney. Throw Kinney in there, all right. Give him an extra 2 points. They would still be underdogs.
Against Tigers without Buller and Galvin.
Yeah. That would be 4.5. That's how bad these cunts are. But can we really sit there and be like, no, they're not that bad? They are.
Can Tigers fuck it up? Oh, yeah.
I think Tigers are going to fuck it up. I'm sorry. Crazy Pragmantis, Harry. I'm terrified of this team.
Why?
And I'm not saying I'm terrified of Titans. There's nothing good about these cunts. I'm terrified of our own team. Because I know that on game day, like, who is taking Tigers at $1.50 to win?
Idiots.
Yet, you're going to give me $2.60 to bet against Tigers? That's pretty good.
I remember the last game they played this fixture and I took Titans. And Tigers blew...
you took Tigers.
No, Titans. And Tigers blew 50 tries and they won 12-10. I remember Titans winning.
No, you took Tigers, bro.
No, I swear.
You took Tigers.
Oh, no, but Tigers were getting points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Titans were favourites.
Titans were
Tigers hadn't won for ages, and you're like, this is the game they'll win.
Yeah.
Titans had 11 line breaks and didn't score any of them. And Tigers won. This will be the reverse. Whoever's underdog in this fixture always wins.
Didn't Titans win the last one?
I can't remember the last time Titans won.
To be fair to me. Look, Titans, if you can't lose this, I genuinely nuke your fucking headquarters and never to be seen in the NRL game.
Oh my God. It could be this is perfectly set up for a spastic Sunday.
Yeah, I know.
because the
Because
other team
like,
that's playing
especially what I'm thinking
50 favourites.
70-0, 72-0, and 68-0 on the Saturday. Perfect segue into Titans of War going out there and winning.
And then I already know. I don't even need to explain.
Shout out.
No. I don't even think you need
Adam
to
O'Brien.
introduce anything. Obviously, he's going to bait me into taking Knights.
Well, will you fall for the bait? That's what the people are here to find out. Shout out to the Warriors fans out there, the G's.
Up the wires.
Up the mighty Waz, I guess. Going to Newcastle to end the round.
There's no twist in
And
it.
to
He's playing
end
fullback.
the Knights season, potentially. And Adam O'Brien's career as a head coach. Dane Gagai will captain the side from fullback after making a late switch to the position prior to last week's game. Fletcher Hunt will start in the centres as he did last week. Dylan Lucas is out with a foot injury, which sees Brodie Jones coming to the starting side. Tyson Gamble is a new face on the bench. Well, he's going to come on and play fullback. Tyson Frizzell has also shifted to the interchange with Crossland to name Jaden Brayley is now moved to hooker, but he's going to be a Raider in 3 weeks' time. Just one change to the team that destroyed Tigers, with Capewell making his return from origin duties in the centres. Capewell replaces Rocco Berry, who snapped his shoulder in half on Sunday. Knights getting 6.5 points at home, back-to-back weeks in a row.
All right, make your case.
Do you like their chances
No, make
better?
your case. Go on.
right.
Explain to me how Knights are going to cover 6.5.
I have a Dari deal for you, if you're interested, sir.
All right, what's your deal?
See,
Yeah.
life, for those of you, some things transcend rugby league. And in my opinion, life is about giving and taking.
You're going to make
on
me
the
take
bigger
Cowboys.
scale. I will take Manly for you.
Yes! It's the right side, though.
I will take Manly for you in the case that you take Knights of motherfucking war. They're not done yet, baby. If they win every game for the rest of the year, will they make the 8 for me?
Yeah, they will, of course.
I need him to win a quarter first.
Where's Schiller? I'll miss him.
There he is.
This team is completely finished. Rumours that
Ponga is going to do a Sonny Bill Williams and go to rugby overnight on these cunts. Could I blame him? So Ponga's going to walk out on these cunts. They're going to be left with Fletcher Hunt and dual bags.
And Gagai at fullback. Why are we discussing let's take Waz because they're actually good. You can't take Tanner Boyd again.
6.5. Are Knights that bad?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Last week they didn't get lost to they didn't even lose to Storm, they lost to Orm. They lost a kick to Bradley and they literally lost it. How are they going to score even 1 point?
Through Bradman?
No, it won't even work. They have Capewell on him.
Fuck me, Knights. Yeah, it's probably wise, isn't it?
I don't think you can make a case. I would rather, in my case, I would rather take Para and I would rather take Manly than take Knights. And I'd 100% rather take South. They're for sure.
You're not emotionally invested in Knights like me.
Yeah, because we're going to take Knights next week. 100%.
Fuck no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They're going to get 18 points.
Is that it?
Look, in my eyes, this is potentially the last Knights win of the year.
No, it's not.
They go to Canberra, then
There
they
it
host
is.
Penrith, they go to Townsville, they host Broncos, they go to Sharks, and then they go to Para. I can't see one win for these cunts.
The one you said.
By then, Bradman's hamstring will
Our
tweak and they have nothing.
Our Cowboys, obviously. They've given up.
Yeah.
They're just...
Yeah. This is wise all the way. Fuck Knights. Shout out to my G's. Again,
Aw.
this will be similar to the Tigers game. Similar spread, similar caliber opposition, similar result, I think.
I'm waiting back there.
Knights might hang in there for 55 minutes, 60 minutes, and then it'll get too hard. They'll give up. Warriors will win by 18, and the fireworks will start shooting out from in Auckland because you can't speak Knights. Great. Fantastic. Don't think you're off the hook, motherfucker, because if I'm going to take Manly, you have to take Cowboys.
Why?
Yep.
I'm taking South.
I don't get...
Yeah.
If you don't take South, you can do the podcast by yourself. What do you mean I'm taking South? Like you've done something for me. Wake up. Take Roosters.
No.
I'll make you a different deal.
First, I'm not going past Cal.
We'll take a Saturday multi.
Yeah.
We'll take it together. We'll both take the same multi, right? We'll take minus 29.5 Bulldogs for you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And we'll take minus 29.5 Raiders for me. And we'll see if it hits.
And Manly.
Sure, why not?
All three of them. Minus 29, and Manly. This is not financial advice. This is just us two mates talking on a podcast.
Yeah, this is what the fucking chat would be like at the pub if we actually ever went there. Under duress, I'm going to go Sharks minus 2.5. Wake up,
that
cunts.
it?
Wake
I
up.
agree.
Is that it?
Oh, maybe Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
can't lose
Sorry.
to Dragons.
I rescind Sharks. Because if you lose to Roosters, I could be like, Roosters probably just played good. Dogs.
Probably.
Dogs minus 9.5. That is the true duress of the Galvin era officially is kicked off now that he's been given the keys to the team and Sexton has been fucked off to England where he belongs. Please, Bulldogs, I want a double-digit victory. Sexton. I don't want to come on here and have to be like, well, this cunt still can't score. And they're still missing fucking Jerry. And that's when everything's going to be okay. They're just building, and it's not that important what happens. They're building.
You know what?
They went to 9-1. They want to build even more than that. They want to go to 101.
I'm not going to call them out on the podcast. Whoever said this team is building, cunts don't understand footy. I'm sorry. This is not building. This is grand finalists. You can't aren't winning next year with Haywood. Just don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Anyway, 3 key things that you
I only can pick 3.
You can pick 4 this week because Souths are back.
Oh, well, South is one. South is default, so we'll do that. Watching South is going to be great.
I'm going to sick us out.
No, what?
Fucking shit, team.
All right, the Sharks Roosters Cronulla game is going to be fantastic. Probably game of the round outside of the comedy shows on Saturday.
Thursday night.
And hopefully Sharks can build
Sunday, bro.
build
Truly back to spastic Sunday.
build on their victory. Saturday, I want Dragons dead. I'm sorry, Zarafos brothers, to prove that Sexton's the problem. And truly, the highlight of them all and the pinnacle of anything is to see an Eagles victory. To truly shut every motherfucker up. And the cunts can fucking back down and listen to me when I say this team isn't done. I said this 3 weeks ago, this team's back. And here they come. And they're going to go to Melbourne where no one wants to bet on them. Truly no one wants to bet on them. But I do. I'm going to stand tall and take my Eagles. Come on, boys.
As you mentioned earlier, Chris, default Souths obviously is the pinnacle of everything that happens on the Back Yourself podcast. Second to that... as I get older and wiser, Chris, I'm 25 now. I've seen a lot in the world. I learn to appreciate things when they're around. So seeing Gaga at fullback one, I'm really not sure how many more times I'll get to see that.
True.
So Knights obviously.
Is he going to play the rest of the year?
I don't get. Yeah. Well, how many games is that? Probably 5 or 6. This is a tale I tell my grandchildren that. I was 25 doing a podcast with my best mate, watching Gagai play fullback week after week and taking them, knowing that they can't score. And
I thought we could.
I'll catch you off guard by this one. Obviously, I want to see. I want to cheer for Riles and watch them lose 900-0. So that's the separate one where I actually want to be on the side of Raiders when they are laying 50 for once. But the more I think about it,
first game,
I really can't wait for Cowboys to go out there and win for me. Or even better,
if they get raped,
if they lose by 4.
no, truly, if they lose by like a lot, it'll be.
No, I want them to lose by 4 again, 8-12 again.
They can't score.
Anyway, who's missing this week?
Broncos.
The All Blacks.
The one they haven't missed them. They come back. They actually. This is another reason why I want to take Para.
God, Adam Reynolds played so bad last week.
because I'm pretty sure that Para goes up to Brisbane next week and plays them at 2 p.m. Without Moses.
God help them.
That could be the biggest line.
That could be the record.
Could be the biggest line we've seen all year.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, mate. Anyway, for those of you that made it this far on the Back Yourself podcast, like, comment, subscribe. You let us know what you're keen for in round 20 of the NRL.
Go South.
I hope everyone's team has the best of fortunes in this weekend.
Except for Penrith fans.
Except for Dragons. I hope you cunts get fucking
Penrith.
murdered. And Penrith. Or should we say Enrith. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and peace.